Hey everybody, welcome to Amateur D&D, the podcast where we play Dungeons & Dragons, fuck around, and try not to find out. So join me, DM David, as my friends...
Jason!
Dustin!
Hannah!
Josh!
Derek!
Journey through my world in the Linnöré campaign, Reign of the Lich.
Boy, what are you doing here? Oh, I'm just here for some sweet treats. No, see, I don't think...
Yeah,
I don't
it was
think
like that was a mix. That second one was a mix of the two, not full Lil Feifel.
Lil Feifel didn't have a voice, did he?
No, it was a little different.
Mm-mm.
Little Vital
It was like
this
you,
to anybody that heard him.
I will say it sounded like you, but like more manic. You know, like more sugar rush.
Yeah, it was like you definitely had someone walking behind you quickly the whole time. You're like, hey, no, everything's like totally great. We're just like going this way.
That's crazy. I don't remember doing that. Maybe it's just something self-consciously. I was like,
sugar rushed.
that's what this guy does.
Kind of like shook a little bit. Made the voice happen.
All right, well, hi everybody.
Hey.
Well,
Josh is coughing violently in the background.
He at least
Hello.
knew it. He was very polite about it.
I know.
I'm like coming off being sick, and I was like, man, maybe I shouldn't smoke, but man, I am. So
But I'm a gonna.
Hey, I mean, you got to get into character, man. You know what I'm talking about?
He's a
yeah, I've
method
been
actor.
trying to get into character this whole time, and I'm way ahead of you. I'm like about halfway into character right now.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and roll initiative and meet our players here. We've got Jason.
Hello, I'm Jason. I play Clay Sterling the Fourth, and I didn't get my dice out yet. I just remembered that when you said initiative. One sec, I'm racing. This part gets edited out.
It sure does every
Right.
time you talk.
Amateur D&D.
There it is. There's the tune.
I play Clay Sterling the Fourth, and I got a 11.
That took forever. Next we have Dustin.
Hi, I play Elrond. I have 13.
And after that, we've got Hannah. Excuse me, I'm burping or yawning or something.
Nice. I'm Hannah. I play Airless, and I got a 12.
11, 12, 13. Snickerdoodle. Let's see if Derek can bring it up. Keep you going.
I'm Derek, and I'm playing Snickerdoodle, and I rolled a 14 plus 2 for a 16.
Oh,
I know.
that's a shame.
I know.
However, not completing the pattern, but keeping within it, we've got Josh.
Oh, hey, I'm Josh, and I played Chase, and yeah, I got an initiative of 12. I've been a little slow today.
And with that slow initiative, it looks like you and Aerolus will be able to share your turn.
Woohoo! Good luck.
Of course, I am your Dungeon Master David, and the enemy rolling today, if there's only one, will have a 7.
Oh, nice.
So let's go ahead and talk about what happened last time on Amateur D&D. I forgot to write something down, so I don't know what I'm looking at my Google Docs. So last time on AD&D, you guys made it to the gate, withstood a berating from Ruth Sterling because you guys decided to take a teenage halfling on dangerous journeys, and he never had permission to leave.
We didn't know. But I'm
Damn,
sorry, Mama.
Nimbley.
Nobody, not a
We're
single
also not
insight
much
check to be
older than
seen.
adults. Like aren't we?
You
like,
are all of age in
but
your
like
respective
it's like
races.
It's like a technicality, like an 18-year-old
Emily
versus a
wouldn't be like-
17-year-old.
Nimbly's got like, I think it's like 30 to 50 or something like that, is like halflings coming of age, so like he's got so long to go.
I'm just saying, like maybe we're not just
Let the boy watch.
You
He
were
must
protected,
learn.
so let him watch.
Hey,
Anyways,
he got
after
to
your
drive a
berating- he did
got to
get
drive a ship.
and he's telling Pitkin all about it. Yeah, so after you guys withstood that, you were taken into a room where many of you were greeted by either a large family, smaller family, or friends. Afterwards, you were able to kind of spend your time doing individual things, whether that be getting new staffs, as we saw with Chase, or beating up a helpless punching bag, angstily, like Clay, or hunting bugs and finding some scrolls, like Aerolus, and talking politics, like Elrond, or just shooting the shit with his folks and making some beer, like Snickerdoodle. Afterwards, you guys were invited by Thrain and a few of the dwarves to play rock ball, the beloved sport of Clay's hometown. Or homeland, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I didn't write shit down today. Afterwards, you guys were all invited to the first gathering at the gate that there's been in over a decade, where they discussed what should the next steps for the resistance be, ultimately ending up at sending out 3 parties under the guise of stealth, but hoping to create a larger force in the future, liberating town by town. But before we could discuss what your plans were, Ruth Sterling asked for a team name. We take you now to that gathering where Ruth is waiting for them to tell us the team name.
Oh, we have to tell Ruth the team name? we should definitely go with the beacons then.
Well, I feel like Clay.
You tell Ruth the other name. Clay.
Clay stands up and he's like, "Well, Mama, I did push a lot
in front of the whole gathering."
And the whole gathering, but I did push a lot
forgot we were in a gathering.
for Clay and the Quarrymen, Clay and the Big Timers, or Clay's Angels, but that got shot down real quick. We also had ideas. One sec, sorry, I'm scrolling through here. We also had some ideas like the Pussy Chats, the Vagina Monologues, the Whispering Eye, Nimbly's Follies. Actually, I liked a lot, but the Necromancer's Delight, Murderer's Majesties, the squad of exiled, magical, educated nerds, aka seamen. We just couldn't pick one, and then it came down to
The 2.
It came down to 2. And correct me if I'm wrong on this one, you guys.
This is a hard choice, man.
It was down. It came down to a vote, but either it was the penetrating Sorry, one sec. The penetrating and enforcement Nebula Infantry Squad, aka Penis, or the Beacons of the Realm. And though we loved the Penis acronym, we think Beacons of the Realm kind of signals who we are the best. Am I missing any ones there, guys? Because I'm scrolling back here.
Right.
Penetrators of the Realm.
Yeah,
You guys were gonna call yourself Penis in my game.
Yep.
Yes.
Good.
We were really
we're the
close.
penis squad.
We were really close.
It came down to the championship round.
You asked us
Yeah.
to think about it. We've been talking, David.
Yeah,
We've
we
been
spent
talking.
a long time trying to make
I,
an acronym that spelled like dicks, semen, jizz,
Yeah.
all these different ones.
Oh yeah,
The
did
Lich's
did we
Bitches
say
was
the jizz
one?
Lich's
Bitches was what we're gonna call the bad guys first
Yeah,
time
the
we
bad
see
guys
them.
are Lich's bitches.
What was the? I'm looking for it right now.
We're having
All
this whole
of mine were
conversation
absolute nonsense.
we're having this whole conversation like word for word, and then like Blaze
Everybody's
Dogged
watching you,
idiosyncratic
yeah,
crack knobs.
Mama Ruth is watching us with shame.
Oh,
we're all like talking Lich's bitches.
is it
You hear
Dogged
somebody like from the
idiot-
other table like, "Oh, we call them lickies," but that's fine.
Lickies?
Dogged idiosyncratic crack knobs.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that was mine.
That was a good one.
Also Catnip Gang, but that one. Wait.
No, the catnip game was like, that's a nice little like, ooh, that's snappy.
But anyway, we settled on the Beacons of the Realm. And I flex.
The Beacons of the Realm.
I flex my wings up, like big bird style.
Yeah, we can
Yes,
all
you
be
guys-
the
you
beacon.
guys, like,
but
get
we're like
real posed.
the penetrating beacon.
Why are you down here? Oh my gosh, thank you.
Hey,
Just
you're welcome.
kidding. There was no why are you down here. I love you, thanks.
Love you too.
Got it recorded.
No.
Yeah, thank you. That was perfect. I needed
How
that.
much you take
Hey,
it
can you
out?
send me that? Yeah, you can send me that.
No, don't do that. Why'd you put him in upside down?
So after you guys
He opened this box from the wrong
declare, after some discussion
Oh
in
my
this
God, I
meeting, you guys declare your team name and strike a pose. Aerolus is, in the back there. She's got her wings up, looking all sharp. Everybody kind of like looks around for a second, and they gracious applause bursts out as everybody is applauding for the 3 teams that have stood. They then decide to bring. Yes.
Oh well, I was gonna. Never mind. Go ahead. I'll do something.
You made me laugh my candle out.
Go ahead.
Ugh. This actually works because like
What did
well, I was
Chase just
I was-
stands up in front of everybody, and he's the only person standing up. All eyes are on him.
Okay, hold on. I lost my train of thought. It was cool. It was important though. You said that our name wasn't as fitting as it used to be because we're not protecting the same place anymore. There's nothing to protect. So we chose beacons, and I think we should all go. Everyone who's braving it, everyone who's going into the front lines. We're all beacons. We're beacons for all of Linnöré as we march forward and help people and liberate. And we should be lighting more and more beacons as we go. And that's why we chose the name. Anyway.
Huzzah!
Boy!
It's kind of like starting a riot.
Yeah.
Let's light this bitch up.
After Nimble gives you a huzzah, you do hear a smattering of applause for Chase as well as he sits down, looking quite pleased with himself. I'm basically just describing what Josh is doing.
Yeah, I did a thing.
And then they start to bring this to the close. And Mama Ruth asks for the 3 squads to go ahead and stay behind for a short briefing. Everybody starts to clear out. Everybody, you get some pats on the back, some handshakes and stuff like that, as those who are not participating start to leave. And you, of course, are left there with just the other 2 groups. So, Beacons of the Realm, you are also met with Delta Squad, who is the party that met you guys originally at the gate. That includes Alara and Thorin, Kyle, the Aarakocra, Alden Blackwood, the human, and of course, there's also Lysandra, the paladin, human, and of course, Starshine, the Tabaxi, who just kind of has her tail just kind of moving back and forth as she kind of eyes Chase a little bit.
Ooh.
By the way, the only reason that I play D&D is to flirt with Josh.
Sweet.
Isn't that why we all play?
Specifically, Josh.
Nobody else.
And
Chase isn't the
yeah.
other one shaking his tail.
the other side, or the other group, sorry, not the other side. The other group is known, they tell you, as the Dragon I-5.
Yes.
So
What?
as you guys
man. Heard of them.
kind of all get to, acquainted, some nods, stuff like that. Of course, the majority of the Delta Squad fairly well, or at least you've seen them before. Valbin, half the 10th, the halfling that was in your graduating class. He was an initiate protector, now 20 years older. You guys recognized from the meeting, comes forward, and with him are an orc and a hobgoblin. And immediately, Delta Squad and the Dragon I-5 seem defensive. How do you guys feel?
Just by looking at him?
Yes.
Curious.
Yeah, definitely curious.
Do we recognize the other 2 that are coming up with him? Like the one guy's our grad buddy, but or
No,
grad
it's
partner.
it's an orc and a hobgoblin. These are members of the races occupying Linnöré.
Does he look nervous?
He does not. I mean, perception check.
Excellent.
10.
He doesn't
Oh,
seem
shit.
nervous.
Aren't you super perceptive? Oh wait,
Yeah,
no,
I rolled a 2.
you're also more insightful than perceptive, I guess.
The
Well,
lowest.
it's passive
no,
too, and there is.
No, I'm more perceptive. My
He's
perceptive.
very perceptive, but
Oh,
um,
not
like-
today.
Clay's gonna stand up and walk a couple steps forward. You'll puff up his chest like a guy who's drunk at a party, ready to fight.
Okay.
Very
Whoa.
cool. I'm just gonna wave.
I'll
Hey,
walk
did
up
anyone
with
notice how
Chase as
tense it
well
got?
and kind of intimidatingly be like, "What's up?"
do you want to do an intimidation check?
While you're doing that, Chase is literally just kind of smoking and looking around at everybody, and he's like, "Whoa, God, I got tense, didn't it?"
Be a 20.
Anybody else feel that?
Yeah, anyone else feel that?
Oh my god.
My
You
hairs
guys
are
walk
standing
up.
a little.
You guys walk up like that, and you can tell that they kind of they don't necessarily take a step back or cower, but you can tell that they're not fully comfortable with what's going on.
Man,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, could we walk up to? Forgot his name. Damn it. Valhabin. Is that his name?
Valbin.
Val.
VAL.
You were pretty
yeah.
close. Yeah, like I
Yeah.
was impressed.
Good.
I was like,
I knew there was a
Jim?
V. I knew there was a V. That's it. Walk up to Valbin and be like, so, orc hobgoblin
Yes.
kind of took over my home. What are you doing with them?
And, I mean, they're looking at you. They're right next to them, so they can hear you.
Yeah, I want them to
they're
hear
they're kind of silent because of they feel a little bit intimidated. He says, "Well, these two took over your home."
And I've heard the orcs and hobgoblin, all the bad guys, the liches bitches,
Mm-hmm.
have taken over my home and taken.
And you saw these
Listen.
guys do it. These two that I'm with here, you saw them do
Well,
it.
not them in particular, but of
Are
their
you just
their
walking up
their
being
kind.
racist? Elron, I've
All right,
got my
and,
beak up
Why
in his
does
ear.
everything have to go
What the fuck are you
racist?
doing? Because you're over here like these fucking.
Well, they did take over my home. I don't know who they are. They could be culprits. They could be people who are part of the
You
group.
sound like a fucking racist person. Take
I
an
guess
HR
we,
class occasionally.
Yeah, but not long ago, so was I.
Yeah, well, stop it. So
Mm.
yeah,
We
get your
are
shit
friends with
together.
like a
Tiefling.
little bit racist.
Yeah, but the team
Chase, you're not helping.
never
I mean,
took
it's really
over the city.
prejudiced against at least some.
No, we tried
you know?
to take over the whole Linnöré, helping the Lich.
All right, I'm gonna cut
just
through. I'm
saying,
like,
you gotta like,
this
you
is
gotta
true,
cool it a
but-
little bit. Just like,
I'm just saying.
you're gonna use every orc
I
you see. Are you
just want to know.
I'm just saying, nobody here is gonna back you if you just like walk up and say, "Hey, you and your people."
God damn it! Give me the story.
No,
Let-
you walk
Valvin
up and you
walks up
make
to you,
friends.
and he looks up at you, Elmer's like, "Oh yeah, long legs.
Yeah.
I'm
Are you
just
like a
giving you
daddy
shit,
long
man.
legs?
Nah, these guys are with me. It's cool. I brought these guys with me. They've been friends of mine while I've been trying to make my way around the island. I'm here to give you guys what little intel I can.
Okay.
But Krav and Ralvac here, they have helped me get out of numerous binds on the island, and they've come with me for the exact reason that how you just behave towards them, basically. They've come here with a plea. They are willing to help. They want to reach out as much as they can, but they have agreed basically to come before the resistance to ask that we have mercy on fellow orcs and goblinoids around the island.
and why should we trust them?
Krav will stand up. He says,
Because they're just fucking people, mate. You can't just assume anything about any of us. I had
Yeah,
nothing
but-
to do with the rebellion.
What if they shoot first?
now, there's a difference. Now, you're not even letting us get to the point here. You're really jumping down our throat, all right?
I'm sorry.
Everybody
I'm
just
sorry.
take a
little,
deep
I'm gonna-
breath.
little
Hold
on
it back.
edge.
Hold it back. hold
Back
it back.
up.
Yeah,
I
let's
wanna-
think
I wanna
about it, man.
step
How
in
many
a little
times
bit
have
as
we
well.
done- Yeah,
I want to
we
step
gotta.
in a little bit as well and not be as intimidating now, kind of moving a little closer to him and be like, no, I understand how that goes. I've seen a lot of that with my people. So like, there is definitely if we're not getting shot at first, we can definitely play on the side of not everybody's a part of this. What
Yeah.
information can you give us though? What can you help us with to get things going?
So, they're going to explain that many of the orcs, the goblinoids, so that'd be goblins, hobgoblins, even bugbears, many of them have just resettled in what they consider to be their homes, and they are just trying to live their lives best they can. That many of them are not faithful to the Lich. They're not what they're called Eyes of the Lich. Anybody who bears the medallion of the Lich has, in some way, shape, or form, probably sworn allegiance. If, of course, you guys have some knowledge that some of this is being forced on people. But they call them lickies, which is lich eyes. They mentioned that lich's bitches is just as good.
I elbow Aerolus when she cackles.
Oh yeah, that's definitely an out loud cackle.
But yeah, a lot of them are just trying to live their lives, and they hate the Lich. They hate the lords that he has installed in the major civilizations. They basically are saying they understand that yes, there are many out there who are enemies, but they're asking you to use a little bit of discretion. Instead of killing first, taking names later, maybe suss out what the situation is before just going in there. They acknowledge what you said about being attacked first. Like, yeah, if somebody's attacking you, you have to defend yourselves, and you have that right. But they're just asking you guys, if you are, the beacons, as you say, to be a beacon of light for all peoples of Linnöré, instead of the ones that have only been privileged to be in the light before.
Yeah,
Oh, fuck yeah. That's like that's the best thing I've fucking heard today, man.
And then after
That was
hearing
so sick.
Elrond goes up, shakes both their hands, and it's like, what do you know?
Give me persuasion.
I feel like I unpuff my chest at this point. I'm like, wait, to make a pretty
You
good
like
point.
let the air out.
Oh, thank God.
17.
With
Yeah,
guidance?
they shake your
Okay.
hand.
Okay, good.
Oh, so they shake his hand back. Valbin and his crew don't know a whole hell of a lot. He has been able to make his way down from Halflands, which is mostly occupied by regular goblins in that area, with some obviously bugbear muscle, because they're just little guys. He says that for the most part, the city of Itty Bitty is still under occupation. That there are permanent goblin civilizations up north. It's a mix of loyalists and just regular goblins trying to live out their lives. There was, in the past few years back, some issues with the frost giants in the Thorhaver Peninsula region of the Shard, but there has not been a whole lot of problem. They even said that some of the say nicer, less evil goblins that were living there actually worked with some of the halfling fighters to kind of push back a couple of incursions from the frost giants, but have otherwise not heard a whole lot from that. He does tell you that there is a small band that has kept Valbin's watch secure for the entire 2 decades, basically. Which you guys would know is this halfling watchtower just on the north east here. You can see that where I'm pinging.
Pretty much on the other side of the island, though.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's up
yes.
there.
But they've been holding it for him for 20 years.
They've been holding it.
A long ass time.
Yeah. Well, the halflings are pretty good fighters, Valbin says. I'm Valbin the 10th. Valbin's watch was named after my ancestor a long time ago. Like, got 2 rivers named after me, man. We for a reason, you know what I'm saying?
2 rivers named.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's
East
pretty-
and the west, but I mean, you know what I'm saying?
It didn't matter.
I
It
have
splits.
0 rivers.
They got names.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome.
But yeah, I mean, when they're on their war donkeys, like, they are a very powerful army.
They're war donkeys.
That is a complete ripoff from Nerd Poker. Dan Telfer had his halflings on war donkeys, and I have been in love with it ever since.
That's really good.
I love
They're
that
fucking-
concept.
Like, it's
Halflings
amazing,
deserve
right?
that. Yeah.
It's amazing.
And the donkey will fuck you up, but they're
Well,
also
now get
like,
this, so-
so gentle and sweet, and I love
But
it.
it's
Well,
a perfect size of horse.
They had they also had pairs of halflings that were like the superior troops that they called abyss jumpers. Like, his halflings
Ooh.
are cool as fuck.
I'm like, those sound cool as fuck.
My
I would never
halflings
wanna
are
be an
very
abyss
much-
jumper.
Based off of Dan Telfer's halflings, those are so fucking cool.
Perfect.
But yeah, so
Great
he'll go on to
artist.
tell you he knows that orcs hold much of western Linnöré, including the Westerlands, a lot of the Dunler Mountains as well. Those orcs that like to kind of go up in the mountains. He also says in that same vein, a lot of the trolls that generally live in the mountains and the hills there have felt a lot better about coming out and just kind of taking whatever they want when they want. Other than that, he doesn't know much about the rest of that area. The Midlands itself, Tabaxi's Chase, this would kind of perk your ears up. He said it's kind of a mix, but because it's such a spread out land, there's only really an occupation in Midville itself, and just kind of scattered little like sects of people who've like grabbed power for one reason or another, but through much of the central like plains area of the Midlands, the hills of Westerlands, even up into Halflands, the mountains, and down to the borders of the Elder Forest, rages an old eternal blood war between goblins and orcs who worship Groomsh and Maglobiet. This is something that has broken out within the past decade. Before, most of orcs and goblinoids were doing a pretty good job working together, but something happened where worship of these two evil gods kind of reignited and got them fighting. So they kind of just, sometimes it's large armies, sometimes it's like just like smaller skirmishes, but all throughout kind of the middle central parts of Linnöré could be a battle between these orcs and goblins. So that's just kind of something to keep your head on a swivel. And he kind of especially mentions that to the other two groups who are kind of going more to the north. He said coming back through the marshlands was difficult. There was lots of strange monsters that he never usually encountered about. The bullywugs also have seemed to have gone a little more wild. Generally, they were just happy to stay in the marshes and not really participate in any governance of Linnöré, but something has got them trying to expand their boundaries, and that's kind of all he knows is going on in the island, and that was years of him walking around. And then he says, I heard that Counselor Ruth mentioned something about dragons.
Boy, it's right. We got a silver one, and then we saw a red one.
Oh, you saw the red one.
We saw a red one.
Took care of the baby one.
Beg your pardon?
Took him down. You should have seen it. It was pretty cool. I was a big black dragon, and I got my wigglings and my fiery breath.
Sure you were.
I was. I looked back at Chase for some sort. I was.
Yeah, it was a whole big dragon. That was pretty cool.
Anyway, we took him out. We got the red dragon.
I can do it again, but not right now. I mean, that would be bad. Right?
You keep saying him. This wasn't a massive dragon?
No,
This
this is a young dragon.
It was a young dragon for sure.
Pretty sure it was a baby.
Shit.
Pretty sure we killed a baby.
Okay, yeah, that's probably the Cinder Queen's child. Oh, fuck. So you're gonna have an ancient red dragon that's pissed off at you guys if she ever finds out what you did.
Yeah, she's probably gonna find out.
Well, you started it. That's not
Yeah,
fair.
you did.
That's a little bit cocky. An ancient red dragon,
Kind of like a big deal for the most part.
kind of a gargantuan thing, if you get my drift.
Oh, it's pretty bad. I'm just saying the kid started it.
He's a rat.
I get it, man.
However,
And he goes on to explain that they've got their own Tiamat of dragons, if you will. He says we got one of each. So he explains to you that the ancient red dragon, they call the Cinder Queen, she mostly has been sighted up in the Dunler Mountains, especially around Dwarven Forge, which is of course Clay's home, and an Aarakocra civilization up in those mountains called the Village of Kukla. Then you've got the Black Dragon, who has been spotted in Marsh Madness. There is the Green Dragon, who has made his home, it seems, in the Elder Forest. You've got the White Dragon, who is apparently up north in the Thorhaver Peninsula. We have not really seen him much. Makes sense. He likes it up there. It's nice and cold. And then there is a Blue Dragon somewhere in the Deadlands. And I just want you all to be prepared. If you cannot fight, you need to run. I
like
do not
that
know
idea.
when I transitioned voices there. I don't know
was
when
cool. It
I
was
started, the other
very-
person
good.
stop.
You got more serious as you went. It was good.
That's
So-
good.
That's what it was.
It changed.
Boy, all right. So sounds like we're gonna have to
Yeah,
worry
just
about
the color. Where was the green one?
The green one's over in the Elder Forest,
and who's
which
in the
is
desert
where we're
lands.
where we're going. And then there's also the Blue Dragon.
Blue Dragon in the Deadlands. I got
They
white
don't
in
know
the
exactly
cold,
where that
red
is,
in the
yeah.
mountains. That's
There we
sexy.
go.
Look at that. And then what's this guy? The silver one in the where we are?
Yeah, that's that mysterious silver dragon. He doesn't really come talk to us at all. He helps us out. Doesn't really say much. Haven't seen him in a little while though. But
It must mean
since-
good things.
I mean, we're not being invaded, so I mean, they
Always
must
a good
fear
thing.
him still. But I
Right.
don't think he is. He's not going to last forever. You know, he can't keep us safe. We have to fight for ourselves, and that's why you all are here.
Mm.
All right.
Do we know
Um,
anything about the
Are
dragons? Do we
they
know, like,
all
any of their
inherently
weaknesses?
bad?
Yeah, good question. Good question.
I would not trust a single one of these dragons to be your friend. You
They're
can
dragons.
try to parlay if you want, but
What if they want to take a break from work and we were like, "We're the replacement dragon. Go ahead, you can leave now."
Do you
We're
think
pretty
we could
good.
convince them?
Yeah, we're pretty
he
good.
holds
at
a
that.
hand up. He's like, all right, I got it. You guys are all in the catnip. Let's calm down.
Well, no.
So,
Some of us are just dumb. It's
Do
okay.
all of these dragons have children, like the Cinder Queen?
The only one that I know of is the Cinder Queen.
Great.
Some of them have their own small armies of kobolds, though.
That sounds about right, man. Okay, I will say the only one I know about is black dragons are just evil motherfuckers. I don't know about the rest. I only know about the black ones, but they're evil as fuck.
That's not nice.
I'm just dead serious.
Krov steps up. He's like,
No, you can't trust any of those fuckers. Every single one of them's rotten to the core.
All right, well, we'll stand
Okay,
guard.
okay.
so they go on and they kind of give you a bit of a briefing on what they believe each party's goals should be.
So as he's mentioning all this like different stuff about the orcs, goblins, trolls, hobgoblins, the bullywogs, bugbears, all that kind of stuff, would we know the history of how Linnöré was? So what would we know from the history of how Linnöré was before the Lich took over? Would we know like they're
Before
all
the Lich
evil?
took
Like how
over?
would we have? Yeah, before the Lich
Okay.
did his thing, would we know that like there were some that were good, there were some that were bad? Were they all bad? Were they? You know what I mean?
Okay, so this is life in Linnöré as you guys knew it. There are a few major races that have essentially settled all the major towns that you're aware of, and that make up the government, right? Those races,
Okay.
of course, are the High Elves, the Wood Elves, the humans who live on both coasts. You have the Halflings, you have Gnomes, and you have Tabaxi and Tiefling. Now, the Tieflings were seen as kind of second-class citizens. And the reason for this is pretty historically well known, is that during the War of Many People, the Tieflings were the ones who defected during the war to fight with the coalition forces, so those races that I just mentioned, against the orcs, the goblinoids, the what have you. And for that reason, they have been granted citizenship in Linnöré, essentially. But there has been heavy prejudice, especially because so many races are long-lived, that gets passed down over the generations. And so that's why Tieflings were all over Linnöré, but their main civilization was the Pebble, because that is where they were forced to. And as you learned from Ilmater, he created that for them, essentially, so that they would have a place to call home instead of getting kind of shunned all over the island. Orcs, goblinoids, these guys all exist. They were not seen, they were not heard, they were not allowed a voice in government. Many of them were forced to either be kind of wandering nomads throughout the wild parts of Linnöré. Many of them lived in mountain civilizations that were nothing like what the gnomes or the dwarves have. They were basically caves that they found, and maybe they dug out a little bit, but not really. And many of them lived in Linnoré's Underdark, which is not something that you guys have a whole hell of a lot of knowledge about, because you weren't ever really taught about that. The only thing that you know about like the Underdark is its entrance.
Where is that?
Oh yes, that is what is known
waiting
as
on us.
that is what is known as the Orifice, which is on a small island in the middle of Briny Lake.
You and your holes.
So right there.
Love it.
Where is it?
Correct.
Hold on,
Right
I'm
in the
like,
middle. Right in the middle of the
okay.
island.
Bright
Or right in the
Lake.
middle of Linnöré, there's
look
a
at
small island.
That's
Okay.
that's a good place for the island of Orifice.
Right into Donut
So
Hole.
basically, what's happening now is that in this time of strife and basically
Not
Battle.
goodness.
battle, basically, the goblins, the orcs, and the lesser known creatures that are most often termed bad have started to come alive and maybe try and put their voice forward and maybe include themselves, is what I'm hearing.
You see Relvek come towards you, and he looks down. He says, "Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Okay.
This is our home.
I
We've
respect
always
it.
been here. We just want our homes back. There is no honor in what has been done to us, but we are here and willing to work with you instead of against you."
I love that, man. The more people we have fighting with us, the better.
More
And, like,
beacons.
you know what, like, worst case scenario, like, enemy of your enemy, you know what I mean? Like, my God. Like, I think this is a slam dunk. We should definitely work together.
Krav puts his hand on your shoulder, Chase. He's like,
It all sounds all well and good, but not everybody agrees with us. Just because they're not friendly to the Lich doesn't mean they forget what's been done to them. Doesn't mean they forgive either.
That's fair.
Mm.
and Valvin will then go on to say, and that's why you guys, the Beacons, is such a great name for everybody, because we need you to be a beacon to all races.
We're a pretty mixed bunch here, man. And we like look around at all of us. We're ready to do it.
Great, let's get started. So then they're just going to kind of go into some planning, talk about what the goals for everybody should be. Basically, there are 5 points I had to count. Number 1, they say that everybody should move as undetected as possible, so that they can infiltrate these occupied towns and cities and liberate them if at all possible.
Okay.
They want you to reignite resistance cells in major settlements. Of course, you heard when you first got to the gate that they have not heard from any of these cells in years. So they want to try to find these people that were members of the resistance in order to get footholds and recruit more bodies for the resistance. They want to discover what happened to different civilizations that have not been in contact for years. They have not heard from the Wood Elves of Illyria, which is the capital town, the major town, seat of government, whatever you want to call it, in the Older Forest. And of course, they have not heard from the gnomes of Gardinia, and they have not heard from the elves of the Citadel, the high elves of the Citadel. And then finally, it's been a hot minute since they've heard anything from the Aarakocra and the dwarves of the Dunler Mountains. And of course, that would be Clay the last thing Mama Ruth said to you is that she thought that Dad was still back in Dwarven Forge.
Clay Sterling the third.
Yes. Fourth, basically eradicate evil where it's found. Whether it's these monsters and aberrations the Lich has brought forth to just basically cause chaos throughout the land, or if it's humanoids in the wilds or in the towns that seek to prey and harm innocents. And last, you need to find the old waypoints and liberate those as well if necessary.
Waypoints.
So
Fast
they will
travel.
explain to you that there are different, basically teleportation type things
Portals.
Wheel of Time style.
in every major settlement, right? So any
They're like
of
little
the,
like points or like places.
they're essentially a teleportation circle that when
okay.
activated can take you to the other waypoints. There is a
Okay.
waypoint in the gate that they have created. They said that they have spent time, a bunch of
Does it go
mages for a
to-
few years have tried to get one going, but none of the other ones are activated.
So if they're all like activated, you can go to like any waypoint you
Correct.
want.
That would be pretty
Correct.
OP.
Okay.
So you have to secure them, and then there
reactivate
is
them
there's
somehow?
an arcane ritual in order to awaken them and allow for fast travel between the major settlements.
Nice. Okay. I don't remember hearing about the waypoints. That was a new one for me.
It is new.
Oh, okay. I was like, I feel silly that I only asked that.
No, Aerolus knows about them.
Oh, great. Aerolus knows. Hannah does not.
Yeah, so you guys all conclude this meeting and you retire to bed. And the next morning, you each will set out on your destination or towards your destinations. There is, of course, some fanfare. There is some ceremony. You guys are all given these ceremonial cloaks. Now, they're not fancy looking because that's kind of the point. But instead, they are very normal, regular-looking cloaks like the normal observer. But the hem of each one has a prayer of protection sewn into it in multiple languages for multiple different gods. And essentially, it's just kind of a way for you guys to all recognize each other. In case you're out, you meet up in the wild somewhere. And, a hope that the gods are watching over you.
Is one more question before we do head out on our trek. Lyra's going towards the marshlands, right? I forget who's going where. Dragon Eye 5 going to the Midlands.
I think that's correct.
To the
I think Dragon Eye 5 is going to kind of take the northernmost route, or I guess the northwest or route-ish. And then the Delta Squad will go straight north from the mountains.
Okay. I just want to, before we do embark, look over and be like, find my dad. Just let him know I'm alive, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because I know that was the last place, like, over in that area that he was seen.
Yeah, I like the path we picked, but I'm pretty disappointed we're not going to go to the Citadel, at least yet.
Well, nobody's going to the Citadel.
I was like, the Citadel's like,
Yeah.
like
Oh, at least in that
Ganondorf's up
direction.
there with like the.
That's true.
Like-
Oh
That's
yeah,
true.
it's like it's also
can't
up in the
fucking-
air.
Yeah, I was like, are you gonna? I mean, I could get up there, but I'm not going alone. Fuck that.
Oh, I bet there's like some sort of like shield or some shit too.
Maybe one of us that's really strong should just like try to launch somebody up there at some point, like plastic spoon style.
Well, hopefully somebody finds your dad.
Oh yeah, back
Hopefully.
to that. I hope somebody finds your father.
I hope you find my dad.
God damn it.
Lyra.
Thanks, Mr. Wars.
Yeah, so you guys are going to set out. You have a very pleasant, uneventful trip as you travel from the gate back to Shadowkeep. At Shadowkeep, you see it fully staffed once again. You see some of the people that you actually rescued from the undead when you were first making your trip there, who are very grateful to see you, as well as some of the faces of the stewards that you had also befriended on your journey. You are very lucky because you have a bag of holding and your DM just doesn't like to keep track of shit. So they fill you up with as much rations and water as you want to put in the sack. I'm not going to say you have to fill it, because if you want to have shit in there, that's great. But let's just, as far as you're concerned, unless things go really bad in your travels, you will have rations to last you for a good long while. I have a question for you now.
Okay.
And that is, how are you proceeding from here?
Well, we want to be secretive.
Yeah, we're trying
Well-
to be secretive.
So
Carefully.
I mean, as far as directions, because you kind of have. I'm going to interrupt you here just really fast, so I kind of explain what I'm talking about. You kind of have a couple choices. You can take the road, which has been suggested, which follows this coast basically of the Deadlands, sticking as close to.
Okay, can you ping where we're talking? Oh, good,
He
thank
is,
God.
he is.
Okay, sorry. Well, because I'm working on half a laptop screen, and so I'm like,
Yeah,
are we?
I get
All
it.
right. Anyway, I found it.
So so it basically follows the coast of the Deadlands
Okay.
up and around. That is about an 80-mile trip to get to the Salty Stream, which is this river right here that lets out into the sea, which is right next to what looks like an orc encampment.
Okay.
There are benefits to this.
Which are?
So you basically have been. Hold on one second.
That's okay. I have to chapstick up anyway.
I think there's a water dripping in the shower, and I can hear it, and it's really annoying.
Annoying or ominous? Because I've watched a lot of ghost stories recently.
That's a good point.
So things that you would have been warned about. If you decide to, it's going faster now. It's really
It's a
annoying.
ghost.
Yeah.
Go check on it.
It's the ghost of showers
Yeah,
past.
I feel like you should just double check there's not a demon in there trying to murder you.
You know what? Thank God.
What's that behind
honestly.
you?
Oh, please.
That doesn't work. It's only people. There's no background.
if you don't look, it doesn't exist. That's what I've learned.
Yes, that's what I've learned. Blankets, totally safe. Like when you're walking and you're like, do I look in the mirror in the hallway? Absolutely not. I keep
Nope.
walking.
I'm more like
That
just
mirror
taking
doesn't
away
exist.
horror that we're living in. Okay, so sorry about that.
So the
So
benefits
basically,
of the coastline walk.
You have been
80
told
mile.
that using the road, right, is 80 miles long. You have a much better chance of navigating because you're walking on a road. It goes straight, exactly
Makes
where you think
sense.
it's going to go. However, or sorry, not however, but also there is much less danger from any of the creatures that dwell deeper into the Deadlands. You guys have had some experience with things that go boom in the sand.
What? No.
There are also cons to this. The road is watched at times by occupation forces, and occasionally you might see the dragon over that way. But you're also going to see the dragon possibly in the larger desert. Nobody knows exactly where he makes his lair. You also run the risk of being captured if spotted by any of these occupation forces.
Oh, because we're pretty visible.
Yeah, it's a desert. There are some areas that kind of go into a kind of a cavern, not a cavern, like a chasm, I should say, like a canyon. Just another
okay.
C word. Just kind of where in the past, because this was part of the Elder Forest, so parts of it are maybe like riverbeds or parts where maybe the sea has eroded something. So it's not all necessarily just flat like Erg Desert or anything like that, but it is pretty visible. If you choose to cut directly across, so if I show you with my little tool here, just go. It's essentially, don't pay attention to what it says on there because that's incorrect. It's essentially going to be 40 miles. So you have half the distance. However, it's going to be a lot more difficult to navigate. You will do, for instance, player-wise, you will do a survival check. Additionally, sorry, I lost my... I'm using paper notes for the first time.
It's okay. I'm here for it.
Things that are good about that, besides it being, basically a shortcut straight across, you avoid any occupation forces. They likely are not going to be wandering that far into the desert.
Mm-hmm.
But again, your chances of getting lost or encountering like a purple worm with a blue dragon are a little bit higher. There are some other things that go bump in the sand, as I said before. And you have to make sure that you ration well, which you guys don't really have to worry about. But there's just a lot more danger going through there, but it is faster. So, it'd take you 3 days to travel by road, and 2 days, if you don't get lost, to travel straight across.
I think
have
we
a
should
pretty
go
good
road.
survival. Oh, I was like,
I think we should. I think
shortcut
there-
this shit.
Well, I was thinking we should go road because our whole goal is to not put anything at our backs. So if we can
There's
maintain the coast,
4, 6, 5. God damn it. Anyway, there's 5
Yes,
of us. One of
but
us
we're
can
trying-
walk backwards the whole way.
yeah, but we're also trying to make it safe for everybody else to try and inhabit if they want to inhabit. So the point is to keep it, keep it safe. So if we
Also-
can start at the coast and go work our way up, it might be a little bit.
Like you want
Also,
to
it's like
take
the
out
very
things on the way?
beginning too.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you're wanting
All
to
right,
like
wait,
travel
Clay,
and
sorry.
fight things. Yeah, Clay, onward.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, also, I feel like we're right at the very beginning. Maybe we should start with a super low profile and take like the
What?
road instead of
That's
like.
insane. What?
I mean, that was kind of the goal, right? Was
Yeah,
to
no, that's
not
probably the
rattle
goal is
cage,
not to die early on. Okay, that's cool. Right.
but not to like
Uh-huh.
rattle the cage either. Like, I think we take our time here. We cloak up. We
I
just
got
go
my
incognito.
stick ready to run along the fence.
Can we get like a cart or something? So we're just like, oh, we're just travelers.
Oh, we could do that. Are any of us wearing I don't know, like adventurer gear? Should we put like a bed sheet
You're all-
over that?
In adventure,
that's right.
I would say.
I wanted to buy armor.
Oh yeah, you did.
I know. I need to see how much it was.
No.
But okay. Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead. But
Also, by the
well,
way,
I mean,
I,
like-
Really fair.
just-
I'm
yeah, for-
totally
for-
down for the road. I was just like, I definitely was like, let's just go. But if you guys want to take the road, I'm not above it.
I just
I mean,
think,
I
like I
was down
said,
for
like
going across.
No, and I like your idea, like you said, it's like we travel and just like kill shit along the way to make it safer.
and so that we can have people kind of encroach more towards the open portions of Linnöré. You know what I mean?
Which does make
Yep.
sense.
Yeah.
Same with the like keep a low profile early on,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, I'm down. Are we gonna
I
like
agree.
try to take out things that we like see on the way?
Well, yeah.
Well,
I mean,
that's the
whatever we
idea is
can.
to make like take out anything that's like not a good thing, you know.
Yeah.
That was
Well,
part
with
of
some-
our
What was some fine familiars, and I can summon some sort of birds that make sense for the coast, like seagulls, like the type of birds that are already down there.
oh, we haven't
We
seen
could do
those
some
yet. That'll be fun.
reconnaissance. Yeah,
exactly.
I
Oh
haven't
my god!
either
Wait, they
in a
probably
long time.
don't
Well, I mean,
speak
I have,
like.
but
And that can
in
keep us from
character
being
I have,
captured
but
too.
I haven't.
Can you make a dolphin?
If we gotta find the water, I can make like a shark, man. I can be a
Oh
shark.
my god!
Wait, I can be a shark. Yeah, sorry, I can be a shark.
That would be
Are
dope.
you sure?
Yeah, I just had to remember, out of character, I had to remember which one comes first, if I'm allowed to swim first or allowed to fly first. It's swimming. I'm allowed to swim first because we've done that, and then I can fly at one point, but not right now.
Oh, you haven't gotten like bird shape or what? Like what is you do wild shape, but like you
Yeah,
can-
but there's
you
a certain
can't do
level
like
where it
flying stuff
unlocks.
yet. Okay.
Yeah, it unlocks a fly. I get a flying speed at one point, but not yet.
Oh yeah, that's super cool. I didn't know
I can
that.
be a wasp, but I have to like walk around.
Oh my god, that's terrifying. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay. So road is the choice.
A road is what I'm voting for.
I think Road was the
Yep, I agree.
2 out of 3 people that voiced it, so we should go with Road probably.
Do they have like a horse and a cart that we could borrow?
Yeah, can I put bed sheets over me?
They do not have a horse that you can borrow.
Do they have a bed sheet that I can just wear with eye holes like a ghost?
Give me a Jason. Give me a raw 20 to see if they will part with a cart.
15.
Sure, they'll part with a cart. It's not a great one. It's got a squeaky wheel.
That's fine. We just need it to look like we're just travelers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I have many bugs. I bet one of them creates oil.
Perfect. Yeah, you just rip somebody's bed sheet off. One of the dead stewards, the one that Jason killed, probably.
Oh, don't bring
probably
it up.
that guy. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
But
wear it
you,
as a constant reminder that you're a murderer.
I haven't told you guys this, but I have night terrors about that day.
No.
Yes, you guys hang out for one more day and night, get some good sleep before you guys decide to set out and make your way towards the Elder Forest. You start nice bright and early. You make it like 20 miles or so before you decide to set up camp for the first night. You didn't really encounter anything. You saw some sandstorms blowing in the distance way up north, but nothing that you guys really need to concern yourselves about as you make your camp. How are you guys going to sleep?
I feel like we should sleep in shifts. Are any of us the people that can just like trance for a few
That's me.
hours? Yeah, I was like, one of us is elvish-ish. So
I could take
Yeah,
first
I
watch
need
if
all
you
my
were
sleep.
trance or something.
I mean,
You-
we just
you
just
trance
in
too?
Yeah, it could just be in shifts. Who wants to go like first? I should probably do the sleeping, and then I will be well rested to take up most of the night, so I could start by
Okay.
sleeping.
I'll go
Then-
first.
One.
There we go.
Where are we in a safe area at the moment?
not
scan the horizon.
necessarily, I suppose. Dude, like a quick
Like, are we-
360.
You're in the middle of a road, in the middle, and
Okay.
you've
I'd like
got
to be on the side of the road for our sleeping
there's probably like
purposes.
half a mile to the coast.
Can we make
It's
a-
pretty wide open.
Should we make a fire, or is that dumb?
I feel like we should make food at least. Like, I would make a fire to. Do you want to eat raw bugs? Because I'm not above it. But like, are you guys cool with that?
We can
Alright,
make a
so
fire, but
I-
yeah,
I
we're
will.
just gonna watch the
I'm,
smoke. Where are we right
I'm gonna cast alarm on. Let's say, which way is the road facing? Like north and south, or east and west?
So currently where you are, let me pull it back up here really fast. Let's look at something else. So currently it is probably closer to like northeast southwest.
Okay, so we'll say when we came from the southwest.
You are southwest of where you've been. You have traveled southwest.
Okay, so then I'm gonna cast alarm on the side of the road that we are gonna be traveling to in the morning, and
Okay.
create a 20-foot cube on the road, which is gonna be a ward that until the spell ends, an alarm alerts whenever a creature touches or enters the warded area. And I can designate creatures that won't set off the alarm,
Okay.
which is only going to be the people in our party. I can also choose whether the alarm is audible or mental, and it is going to be an audible alarm so that everybody can hear it.
What about
Okay.
like mice? Do you want to like
The
add
alarm
mice into
produces
that?
a sound of a handbell for 10 seconds within 60 feet of the warded area. And I'm going to cast it 30 feet away from us. And it will last 8 hours. So
Okay.
we
Nice.
have a little bit of protection on the side of the road we're heading and not the one we just came down.
Okay. Sounds good. So everybody, you guys all kind of light your fire, eat your food, and you go down to sleep for this 12-hour shift. So first 4 hours, Elron, would you please give me a perception check?
I thought he was sleeping.
He's
Or-
staying
Oh, I thought
awake
he was
for the
going
first
first.
I'm sleeping. first.
I
That
was
way
gonna-
he's
Clay was
rested
gonna-
for the
Oh,
next.
right.
Yeah.
I'll be the early part so that I'm rested for the rest of the night.
Well, then everybody else give me a perception check.
5.
Oh, sorry, I'm trying to find one.
Ooh, God, not one.
I got a
13.
14 plus things. Hold
Still a
on.
9.
Where's my shit? Perception?
Yep.
A 19.
19. Anybody else?
13.
13.
5.
Yeah. So you guys are just kind of sitting there. None of you really notice a whole hell of a lot. Airless, you with your 19 see movement just to the north of the road. Just something small. It's kind of skittering along the side of it.
Can I smell it?
You don't really smell anything.
How does alarm work? Can I like go look at it?
So
Or
it's
does that,
not
like, activate it?
It is not up. So he casts that away from you guys up towards where you're heading on the road. This is like on the side of the road from you guys.
Then yeah, I'll just go look, see what it is. Like if
Oh,
it's
yeah,
not
it's pretty-
gonna activate it.
Pretty dark out. Why don't you give me a perception check again, an investigation check to see if you can
Shit.
kind of see what's going on.
Also, does the
Okay.
airless have? Oh wait, no, they have the reading goggles. Never mind.
I think I have dark vision, maybe. That's actually
do not
I
think
do
you
not
do.
have dark vision. It is dark as fuck, guys. All right, hold on.
You do have
What'd
some
you
of
ask?
the firelight.
Investigation, which is here. So I got a dirty 20.
Yeah, the dirty 20. You're kind of keeping your eyes where you saw the movement, and you see kind of little waves in the sand as though something was walking along, and you just kind of follow that, and eventually you just see probably about a palm-sized scorpion just kind of digging around.
I guess I'll leave it there. Okay. Because you
Okay.
definitely hinted that you might murder us, so I'll leave it there.
So no, what
I had a lot of bugs. It's okay. It's fine.
What
I'll
I
leave it
hinted
there.
at
It's
was
probably one of
an
those sheeny blue
underlevel
scorpions.
party talking huge about taking on an ancient dragon,
I
and
just
I
wanted to
do
eat a
not want to
scorpion.
TPK you because you're stupid.
Yeah,
just
but we
got
don't
this.
know.
If I just-
Scorpion.
I'm just gonna talk to it. It's fine.
It's a super scary scorpion.
It's okay. I have a lot of bugs in my pockets from when we were hanging out with our family, so I'm gonna leave it there and go back to the fire and just be like, bro, there was a scorpion. It was so cool.
Oh yeah, so time passes. Elrond comes out of his trance, and everybody else lays their little heads down and starts to sleep.
My
All right.
snore kind of sounds like a whistle. I'm just letting everyone know.
Oh, you snore? Okay. Good to
I
know.
do, 100%. It definitely sounds like a.
Oh,
Nobody
man.
can hear that. I'll have
Yep,
you.
not
I'll
even a
have you
little bit.
send me an audio version of it. We'll plug it right in.
Oh shit! It was too high pitched. All right, imagine like a low whistle then, because I can't whistle low. I'm like. that
Oh God.
was
Are you
terrifying.
guys
That's-
are you guys a
that's
big
terrifying.
snorer or like a me 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 me?
Yeah, no, I'm a me 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 me, but it's like a
Less.
whistle. It's like a whistle. It's not
It's going
don't
through
know.
your human-like
quite
teeth.
as. It's it's my weird air coker teeth that's making it like. Anyway, all right.
Oh,
so
you have
everybody
teeth, I
enjoy
forgot.
that. That's right. It's like
Elrond, can I please get a perception check?
19.
Also a 19. Yeah, very good. You see that there are some other things kind of scuttling out there as well. Of course, Airless would have told you that, been very proud she saw the scorpion earlier.
I was.
You hear the wind kind of whipping up. It's getting pretty chilly. Nighttime in the desert often does. But you don't notice a whole lot else. And then suddenly, ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling, you hear an alarm bell go off, and everybody can hear it.
No, Mama, I don't want to wake up. I want to stay home and make cookies with you. What the fuck was that?
The alarm.
I grabbed my
grabbing-
hand axe.
I'm grabbing my staff and casting mage armor.
Okay?
I'm rubbing my eyes.
Yeah, I got my staff. I'm up.
All right.
Hand on mace, but kind of like we've seen a lot of just calm stuff, so I'm not like super on edge yet.
Yeah, I'm just rubbing my eyeballs.
Great. The alarm's going off. I don't know how long the alarm goes for. It goes for as long as it's going.
10 seconds.
What
10
the fuck's
seconds,
out there,
it's
guys?
done.
Yep.
Okay.
What do we see over that direction? Looking at about
Yeah, you
30 feet
wander
away
that
where
way.
the little cube was.
Those of you with dark vision, so airless, you see shit. You
It
guys
looks
are all
like
pretty
nighttime.
groggy. You're looking out. You see things in black and white. It's very dim. Give me an investigation check.
I should see things in color still.
You
Nat
do
one
see
will
things in
give-
color still, Derek.
That's insane. What? That is so
Oh.
cool.
9.
A 4.
You're doing great.
A 9, but in color, not black and white. Remember?
That in color. I can see the red and shit. Do
I
your
got
hair
a
flip.
Chase got a 12.
That's right.
I got a nat 1, so I feel like I still have my sleep mask on, and I was like, it's all still dark.
Yeah, you and I are in the background like, yeah, it's so dark out here. Oh my god.
And she has no idea that your mask is on because she can't
Yeah, I don't
see
even
you.
know. I'm just over here like, it's dark. It's nighttime, guys.
Yeah, you guys are all looking around, and just can't see anything except Chase. You spot and you look down and you see about a palm-sized scorpion that had made its way across the zone that he had cast.
Oh god, guys, it's just another scorpion. Ugh. I'm gonna
A
look
scorpion?
around.
Is it nice
Yeah.
and meaty?
Yeah, you should have eaten the one earlier. Oh god.
Can you grab that one? I can't see. It's dark.
Oh, and then I'm gonna
What?
wait. Actually, yeah, fuck.
Hell
then,
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to grab the scorpion. I don't know why my webcam's not showing now.
Go ahead and
Because
give
you're
me,
in my territory.
give me an animal handling check.
Handling check. Oh wait. No, I actually want to try something, but yeah, sure. Let's do this. Animal handling. 17.
Yeah, you're able to know just right kind of where to pick it up and make it feel like it's safe so it doesn't sting you.
Okay, great. I'm gonna have my staff, and I'm gonna use one charge of it to speak with animals.
Okay.
And I
Now-
talk to this. I don't know.
Yeah.
Can I talk to a scorpion?
I don't see why not. It's a beast, tiny beast.
Okay. I don't even know what how I would ask the scorpion this question. No, I'll use I changed my mind. I'm not going to use this on him. I'm going to think about it, and I'm just going to say, never mind. Here you go, and I'll throw him to arrows.
And I just
Airless.
chomp that bitch.
You chomp it, and immediately before it passes into your mouth, you recognize it as the scorpion from earlier.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, you misread that, Clay.
Oh.
Oh,
It tastes
so
that
wait.
much. It tastes that much sweeter. Oh, he came to steal the fire back. I was wondering why
I
you
did.
were down here.
Yeah,
He was a suicidal scorpion. He was like, I wanted you to take me the first time.
I know. I was over there like,
Wait.
God might kill me. Did you turn the light off?
that
Thank
was
you.
out of habit. But so wait, you're telling me that we could have kept sleeping if you had just eaten the scorpion you found earlier?
Oh man, it tastes so much better now though.
I'm
Aerolus is quite excited that she got a scorpion.
walking back to the tent. I'm just going straight to the tent.
Thanks, Chase.
I wave.
It's nice and crunchy.
You guys all go back to bed. Give me one more perception check, Elrond, for the final 4 hours.
13.
13. Yeah, you don't really notice anything else the rest of the night. You feel pretty confident that nothing is around you. Wake
Okay.
up bright and early. Have some breakfast.
Nom, nom,
I'm
nom,
still fairly full from my scorpion, but I'll nibble. I'll nibble on some eggs or whatever. Maybe not eggs. Oh my god.
Other animals have eggs.
I mean,
I don't want eggs. I
other
want the
birds eat
bacon.
birds.
Shh. I've met a chicken. I've seen it. Like, no thank you.
I've seen it. I've
Those
seen it.
dicks.
Grew up in the South. I've
Assholes.
seen some shit. Chickens are terrifying.
They
You
are
ever been
assholes.
chased by a swan? They're
Yeah.
like birds. I don't fuck with birds.
A, yes. B, I've been chased by a giant fucking turkey.
Oh my
So,
god.
that's
I've
the
never
worst.
been chased by a turkey. Swans?
My
yes.
aunt-
Those things.
had turkeys for some reason. Like she wasn't a farmer, but she had fucking
For some
turkeys.
reason.
And I was in there like hanging out with him, and this giant, massive, probably like 6-7 foot tall turkey just came charging at me and knocked me over.
You
What?
needed to
They're
assert
dicks.
dominance. You needed to bitch slap that guy.
I mean, I was like 3 or 4 or some shit. I
Oh,
barely remember.
okay,
I just remember
that's
that
fair.
enough that I was terrified of it.
It was like a core fear
God.
memory.
It's also
of
why I
yours.
say 5, 6, 7 feet, because it probably wasn't, but I was very small.
I was
It was
kind of
5,
wondering.
6,
I was
7
like,
feet to you.
that's sounds like a nice turkey.
Yeah, it's like
turkey.
that sounds like a D&D turkey is what that sounds like.
Sure, yeah, you get that one down, you're making a real roast beast, you know?
Hey, that's like the Grinch shit.
No, that's
Speaking
the kind of
Grinch
thing
shit,
that takes our whole party out.
Yeah, that would TPK us. 100%.
It would be very foul.
Do like a
Ah.
Thanksgiving themed.
Mhm.
Love that. Kill us
Damn.
on Thanksgiving so this can happen. Wait, don't kill us. Just kidding. I take it back.
So, yeah, you guys have your breakfast. You get up, you start walking along. And as you are moving, the road starts to kind of sink down a little more as rocky cliffs, not too high, maybe 20, 25 feet, depending on where you're at, start to rise up around you. And the road kind of continues through this very small canyon. And you're going for a few hours. And then you start to come around a curve, and you are met with what looks like a dam or a blockade of some sort that's roughly like 100 feet ahead of you, and it seems to span kind of the entire width of this chasm and goes up about 20 feet.
Goes up about 20 feet?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is there anybody manning the dam? Do we see any movement?
So you're still a little ways away. You start to make your way closer to it, and you do see that something is moving very slightly, just like right in front of it in the middle.
Airless, you think you can give us some like air coverage? Do you have like eagle's
Oh,
eye view?
totally. And watch this. I'm gonna and just like bounce up. I don't know. As far as I need to go, like bounce isn't the right word, but fly up
Shoot
as
up?
high. Yeah, fly as high as I need to go to like see things.
So what are you looking for?
It's a great question. I should ask that before I came up here.
The view's incredible.
Well,
So yeah, you're
I'm gonna go
you're
up there
flying
and just kind of look for like if there's like signs of life, anything that's like not
Sure.
obviously just like basic barren.
So,
road.
Look for any of the bad guys.
Clearly,
give
I'm looking
me-
for liches, bitches.
give me a perception check while you're up there.
Great. Hold on. What's my perception thing? Oh, it's a +4. That's kind of cool. So it's a 12. It's not that bad. Could have been
12?
better. Could have been
So
worse.
airless, you fly up, and let's say, you go a good maybe 30, 40, 50 feet. Maybe you kind of just like, you're going up in between there. You see that the blockade itself is maybe, I don't know, to your eyes, maybe 15, 20 feet like wide, as well as it does
Like
span.
Thick or like
Thick, yes. Thick is a better
Okay.
word for it. Thick, yes. And then as width goes, it spans the entire gorge there.
Okay.
You do see there's like some, kind of deserty shrubs that are on top and everything like that. But when you look down, you do notice that what we guys from a distance could see moving in front does appear to be a humanoid standing in front of the whole, as Clay said, dam.
just standing there.
Mm-hmm.
Menacingly.
Menacingly.
Yeah,
God, I wish I
I'll
had a
just
message.
I'll just drop down and tell them that. They're like, I don't know, just some dude over there doing his thing.
All right, I say
Maybe
we.
it's just a guy by the wall.
Yeah, I don't know. He's just standing there. He kind of looks roughly. He has like 2 legs and 2 arms. Like I don't know. It was a long
Should
way
we
away.
check on him to see if he's all right?
I totally believe in checking on people, especially in the desert. He's got this whole like dam chasm situation. It's like a thing.
Try to play it cool. We're just trying to get through. Remember that. And I think we all walk forward.
Yeah. Like I don't know about
Yeah.
you guys, but I'm literally wearing like a bed sheet, so we're just
just-
trying to get through.
We're We're just normal people. Just be cool.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not.
I remember what
an
she said. She
Aarakocra
said to
with
lay.
teeth.
She said to lay low. Well, that's whatever. But she did say to lay low. Everyone, lay low.
I'm laying low, but I'm walking.
On sunshine. Whoa.
Yeah.
That was
So,
the
yeah,
weirdest
you
walking
guys start-
on sunshine I've ever
You guys start kind of making your way up towards this figure, and you guys get a little bit closer. Everybody, please give me a perception check as you get about now 35 feet away or so.
Oh god. Nobody call on me.
Way downtown.
21.
I
Hell
got a 6.
11.
9.
I got a 6. I'm like looking at bugs and stuff. It's okay.
Yeah, so excuse me. You guys everybody else just kind of like sees him a little bit clearer. Maybe they see this little glint off of them. But Elrond, you're the only one that can tell that this person is wearing full plate armor.
And I kind of like nudge whoever's closest to me, whoever that happens to be like, he is fully armed. Like, plates
Well,
and
he's
everything.
wearing plate armor. You didn't see weapons.
No, but I mean, like, he's fully armored. There's the word.
Gotcha.
Ah.
Yes.
Armored.
There's a difference.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
and
Do you think?
Do me one
Can
more
you-
favor. Oh, so sorry.
I was gonna say, can you tell what race it?
Yeah, that's true. Could I tell what race?
So you can't quite tell from there because you're still a little ways back. A little bit of dust in the air from the wind blowing around makes it just a little hard to tell.
Is it
Because
pretty
he's got a
obvious
helmet
we're
on.
walking up? Like he can see that we're the only group of
He
people walking.
could, yeah, like he would be able to, like he's facing you right now.
So he sees us coming.
Yeah. And
Okay,
he's kind of like, you see, kind of like bobbing back and forth. But you can't really tell what race. You know that it's probably not Tabaxi, not Aarakocra. You don't see like a thing like coming out for horns, so you can assume probably not Tiefling. But because he's wearing full plate with a helm, you can't actually see like what race he is. I would like you to give me an insight check though, Elrond,
I was gonna say,
to compliment.
does he look like he's frantic or anything like that? Or...
Right now, he's just kind of standing there and like kind of shifting slightly.
9.
Like 9,
Yeah.
you recognize this armor, but you can't quite put your finger on it.
Armor looks so familiar, but I can't place where I've seen it before.
Did you
I
go
think-
shopping recently?
No. I think we should just don't holster your weapons and just kind of walk up like we're walking down the path, and we should be okay. I would hope. See what happens.
Yeah, so you keep getting closer.
Mhm.
You kind of walk up, acting all normal.
Do.
Who the fuck is like humming? Clay, shut the fuck up.
I'm trying to be normal.
This is not how normal people behave. Normal people are upset they walked through the fucking desert for 80 miles.
I'm starting to think we should have gone around this thing.
Yeah, we should have fucking complained the whole time we were walking up here. Like, fuck, it's hot. You ever been to Arizona? Arizona is fucking not as hot as this. Like, that kind of shit.
You feel a ringing and a vibrating airless in your pocket. And you take out your flip phone and you hear a voice say, actually, Miss Airless, there's no such place as Arizona in this world. Nor are there cell phones.
Listen, the fact that you
Bye.
don't have a
Click.
map, god damn it. She hung up on me and everyone's like, are you fucking hallucinating?
Wait, where
It's
was that
very
from?
hot. It's very hot out here.
I
think
need
you're-
some water. I have brittle bones.
No,
and
there
not
was
a
some-
lot of
My bones, not
There
my
was something in
bones.
that scorpion. It's starting to she's starting to hallucinate.
Wait, where
I
did
need
she hear
water.
that from?
I need waters.
I'm just gonna kind of look around, like, man, I feel like I heard a nimble voice.
My bird teeth are dry. What?
You guys approach this armored figure, and as you get near him, Elrond, it clicks with you, and everybody else kind of recognizes it too. Like, this is Steward's armor.
Okay.
Is anybody gonna go approach this person?
Are you a steward of the realm? I
Yeah.
ask ever so quietly, or maybe not ever so quietly, but just like ever so casually, just like, are you a steward of the realm?
Oh my God, he's one of us.
Oh, shh.
No
I
response.
stifle.
Can we
I-
notice a
does he
necklace
move
around
at
his
all?
neck?
Yeah, does he move?
He kind of like seems like he wants to pull forward, but something's keeping him from doing so.
I would like to
Oh.
take one finger and just like slowly like lift up his helmet.
Somebody
to
check
see
for
his
traps.
face.
You're getting that close? Okay.
Oh
So
fuck!
that
I'm gonna
close.
die.
As you
Guys, get ready. I'm
get
gonna
close
die.
to him,
Uh,
and you see him
this is
kind
how
of
it
like
happens.
coming towards you, but something's holding him back. And as you start to press your finger up, you notice that he actually has both of his hands chained behind his back, and it is attached to a boulder in the pile. And as you pull this up, you see a deeply emaciated face as it takes a bite at you.
Oh, fuck.
Guys, this thing's dead.
So
I'm gonna
he's going
die.
to actually slam you because he doesn't have a bite attack. But he's going to
thank God.
slam you, and he is going to hit you for 6 points of bludgeoning damage as
Excuse
you
me, did
notice
you
the
actually
undead face
strike me?
underneath the helmet.
So 4 points of bludgeoning
And
and
he-
his undeadness. And I look at him and go, "Ah!" and just kind of, it's just like a bodily shove, if I can do such a thing.
Oh my God.
A disgust shove. It doesn't have to go far. I just want to shove him slightly.
Yeah, you shove him back, and he kind of falls back down because he doesn't have his hands, and he gets back up. And Airless, you're going to put you right there. Everybody else is going to be in their order they were in, right here. Would everybody please, one last time, give me a perception check?
No.
I was gonna say, is there more people and more zombies?
I know.
I really want.
I got a
14.
12.
22.
My rolls are
Literally,
not the
just
greatest
got a 9
tonight.
again.
Mine's
This is killing me.
mine's
I've
a six.
gotten, I
Something
say
now.
so many. I think I got like 3 12s, but I don't like it. I'm tired
I've
of
gotten like 9, 8, or 9, 10, and 9 on all my perceptions with a +8.
it. This is an
Man,
unacceptable
that's
roll
crazy.
night.
So is Elrond the only one? Excuse me.
Oh,
Is Elrond the only one who rolled over a 21?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Elron,
So
how much do you
Fearless-
like us?
Airless, you have shoved this apparent chained up zombie to the ground, and it gets back up, and it's like, it's kind of chomping at you, but it can't quite reach you. You're technically in melee range, but it is bound behind its hands. When suddenly everybody but Elrond does not notice this. Elrond, you see all around you as these goblins pop up and attack you. And so all of them are actually going to get a surprise round on everybody but Elrond. So Elrond, you actually will get to go first because you are higher than them in initiative. So Elrond, you see them pop up. Everybody else is oblivious. You see 4 of them pop up from the other side, so like climbing out of like the trash, the barrels, the broken carts, the rocks that make up this blockade. They all pop up as you see one to your north pop out of a cave over here, and 2 more on the cliffs above you guys. What do you got going on, Elrond?
So just because we just talked to our new friends, the hobgoblin and the orc, I don't remember their name. I'm sorry. I'm going to try and reason first. That's going to be our thing because now I'm in this like
It's gonna
zone
be
of
our
is in the zone
Chase
of
doesn't
like
think so.
of like
Elrond's like, we are gonna fucking reason with.
I'm gonna try and be like, who are you? Why are you why are you attacking? And why and like kind of like in like a like a boisterous voice and using my thaumaturgy, I guess.
Yeah. So you say that in common.
Can I speak Goblin? I can't speak Goblin, so I have to do it in common.
Yeah, you do that in common, and you hear "Gisnap sap zogdap, Torah!" And all of you hear this just as the attack comes down. Javelins start raining down upon you. So they are going to attempt to each hit all of you. So, starting from the top, he's gonna go.
Was gonna kill us all.
He's gonna go. The guy to the north there is gonna start to shoot at Clay. He is going to get a 15 plus 5 to hit. That's gonna be a dirty 20.
Damn it! Yeah, that hits.
Yes, it does. And he's gonna hit you for 5 points of piercing damage. As he just cuts right across the one part of your shoulder that has no part of the chainmail. By the way, it's not updated on here yet, but Clay has a brand new chainmail shirt, medium armor that he had purchased.
It
That's
looks fly, you
cool.
guys. It looks really cool. It really
I'll have to
shows
send
off
it
my
to the group.
biceps.
Yes, I want to see the
Looking
flag.
very
Flag
shiny.
play. That's hard to
I
say.
ditched the
Unfortunately-
Gucci red shirt.
He did opt to get the sleeveless version, and this javelin
course.
just slices a chunk right out of his arm.
Oh, my biceps!
Aw.
My beautiful
Basically-
biceps!
The next
Poor
one
Clay.
is going to go for Chase with a 16 plus 5 is a 21. As Chase, you feel this javelin just breeze past your leg and cut you for, it's plus 3, so 5 points
Wow.
of piercing damage.
Damn.
Elron, you're the next target here, as he hits
Okay.
you with a 20. As you
I
also
thought he
take-
wasn't attacking me.
Oh no, he's attacking you.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, you just had an opportunity to go first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, you're good.
Actually, I'm not quite sure that I'm doing the surprise run right, but we're gonna play it for right now. So just fucking chill, man.
No, you're good. I just thought you said it was.
Fucking
Thanks, Lauren Michaels.
Basically, it prevents everybody from having a turn. I think is what it is. The surprise round.
Okay.
Because even though their numbers, they rolled a 7 for initiative, they all get to go first because of the surprise round, except for you, because you weren't surprised.
Oh,
You're
okay.
the only one who wasn't surprised. Yeah, they rolled a 21 for their stealth. Sorry, yeah, so Elrond, you're going to take 9 points of piercing damage as a javelin just hits you right in the shoulder. Snickerdoodle, 15 for you.
No.
Nope,
I
you cast your
have-
fucking...
And I have a staff that boosts it another 2.
That goddamn.
So I'm at it.
But if it was just the staff, if I hadn't had the scorpion, I thought I was being cute. Having the scorpion run across the thing, did that cause you to do your mage armor?
That still would have been 15.
Yeah, that would have hit. I rolled a 15.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So your
All
mage
right,
armor
yeah.
saves you?
So yeah, it basically glances off of, and you see it kind of goes towards Snickerdoodle, and it glances off something that's like a few inches from his body, and it kind of lights up, and you see what looks like this luminescent plate mail that kind of shimmers around him and then disappears again. Aerolith, it's your turn. That's going to be an 18 to hit.
Yikes. All right.
Yes.
Then-
You are going to take 8 points of piercing damage as this just kind of clips you right in one of your wings. The final 3 are going to go. And I think we're going to go probably for Airless again, Elrond because he spoke, and Clay because he looks the strongest. First, Airless. That's going to be a miss as it zooms right over your head. As for the magic user, he rolls a dirty 20. As this time you feel it pierce your left arm for 6 points of piercing damage. And finally, Clay, one more coming at you. That's going to be a 24 to hit you. As
Son of a
this
bitch.
one just goes right in your ass cheek for 9 points of piercing damage. Snickerdoodle, it is the top of the order. These goblins all just popped out and started throwing shit at you. What are you doing?
So I'm going to which one tried to attack me?
So the one that would have attacked you would have been 1, 2, 3. So the fourth one right here in the middle of the barricade.
Okay. All right. So up at that one there. Let's see. We're going to. Yeah, I'm going to cast my Eldritch Blast up there at him, but I'm gonna use, since I get 2 beams with that. I'm gonna send one beam at that one, and then the other beam I will send it to the one right
Just to the
there
south.
to the left. Yep.
Yep.
Exactly. And that's gonna be 17
Hit.
plus 7 plus 2, and a 10 plus 7 plus 2.
Hit.
Okay. And that is going to be 1d10 plus 4 plus 2. So that's going to be. Do I roll the damage separate for those? I'm assuming.
Yes.
The first one is going to be 10, 14 is going to be 16 damage. And the second one is going to be 8 damage.
You see the first one just get a hole blasted through it as it topples backwards and falls off the barricade. The other one just takes a good chunk right in the gut, but he's still going.
Beautiful. That's going to give me 10 temporary hit points
Very nice.
for, I don't remember what it's called now, but yes. And then that's my turn. Dark One's
Okay.
Blessing.
Nice.
Oh,
Elrond.
it's 11 since I leveled up.
Oh, very nice.
that's my
Elrond, yeah, you just watched Sigurd will take out one of the guys in the middle. You saw him hit one of the guys that would be to your left on the south side of the barricade.
Okay, so we're gonna move right here just because I think I can get some protection from the rocks and everything else anyway. And I'm just gonna shoot at this guy over here
Yeah, go for it.
with my bow.
I forgot.
20.
He has
That's
a bow.
that's a natural 20.
Natural 20, yeah. Take your full dice and then roll it once to add that to it, plus your modifiers.
That was 6. No, wait, that's the wrong guy. Yeah, that's the wrong dice. So 3, 7, 10 plus 3, so 13. That's
13. You nail this guy directly in his little goblin chest, and he is just kind of like doubled over as he's like starting to bleed out. He is looking terrible. Anything else?
And that'll be
Yeah. Airless, you watched as Elrond ran up to the barricade and shot an arrow over your head, nailed directly in the chest a goblin that is standing kind of to your southeast. What do you got going on? There is goblins all along the barricade and a zombie right in front of you, chained up.
I will. Yep. I see it. I feel you. Like, it's fine.
Get off! Well,
Yeah, a little bit. I want to take my something. Hold on. My short sword and just try and like straight down on him a little bit.
On the zombie?
Sorry, the zombie right in front of me.
So he is restrained, so you can roll with advantage.
Ooh. Then let me try again. This is a 25 hit.
Yes, it does.
Then I would like to right onto him for 1d6. So 10 damage, and then I have a second attack. Does that kill him or nay?
No.
Perfect. Then I will like to stab him once more.
Stab away. Roll the stab.
So a 12 plus 8, a dirty 20,
That'll do it.
and then a 4 plus 5, 9. 9 damage in
points.
addition to that.
Yeah. So Airless, you just lift up your short sword, you just come down, you find a place kind of right between his plate mail that you can make contact as it squelches, and you pull it out, and you see some like coagulated blood kind of splurt out, and you take another attack as you swing across his chest, once again finding purchase, as just this kind of black ooze or ichor-like stuff just kind of starts seeping out of his side.
Yeah, and then I would like to stumble back. Just slightly out of
he
his
is
range.
restrained. He cannot take an attack of opportunity as
Yes,
he
I was hoping for that. And that's my turn.
Chase, yeah, you just watched Airless kind of beat the shit out of the zombie and move away from it. What are you doing? You are surrounded by goblins.
I'm gonna see this goblin up on the cliff right here, and
On the south side. Yeah,
yeah, I'm trying to sight.
eastish, south. Well,
Yes.
south to you.
Yeah, the one on the most right. I'm going stage right. Yeah, and I'm testing them out a little bit, so we're just gonna do a poison spray at them.
Yeah, what's he have to do for that?
I shoot at him, so it's a ranged spell attack.
Oh, it is? Okay.
I have a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Sick. Then I get to do 2d12 damage.
Yeah. How does this goblin get poisoned to death?
Okay, yeah, I did 10 damage.
He had 1 HP.
Oh
Sick.
my god.
Oh, that's the weak one. That's fine. Okay, yeah, so I saw him get hit, apparently, obviously. And just went up and just shot my little, just a smoke spray right at him, right from the staff. And I was like, whoa, staff's a little stronger now. Like, shake the smoke out of it a little bit.
It sizzles at the end.
Oh, nice. And then I'm going to, I think, come over here a little bit and kind of get protection from at least this one for now.
Yeah, sure.
And then yeah, I'll size them up for now.
Oh yeah, Clay, that's you. You just watched this Chase use his staff to create a poison spray and dissolved essentially one of the goblins up top. What are you doing?
How tall is this cliff face here?
That one's about 25 feet.
Okay, so I cannot climb that. What is it better over here on like the right? Looks like there's a little different.
So this is 25 feet to this part of the cliff, and then the higher part is 35 feet.
Okay.
And then this is 20 feet. The barricade's 20 feet.
Too far for me to run and climb. Gotcha. I'm gonna run directly to the east, a little past Clay, but not quite to Elron, and kind of cover myself here from the goblin that's up
top
on
there.
this. Yeah, that's up north, coming out of the cave. And I'm gonna launch. I'm gonna launch one of my hand axes at this guy here on the barricade.
Yeah, go for it.
Rolling my dice. Oh, that's good. I rolled a 22.
Yes, that'll hit. Roll your damage.
Oh, 9.
9 damage, yeah. So you just move up, you run up, you launch one, and it just lodges right in this guy's shoulder. Blood spurting everywhere.
Okay, now, if I understand right, I have Vex with Hand Axe. If you hit a creature with the Hand Axe and deal damage to it, you have advantage on your next attack roll against the creature before the end of your next turn. So I'm going to take my second attack and launch my other Hand Axe at him.
Yeah, with advantage.
Oh, we're going to take the 18 on that one for sure.
Very nice.
Plus 6, so yeah, I'm pretty sure I hit him.
That'll hit.
Right.
Does a 24 hit?
I rolled a 7.
A 7. Yeah, how do you hand axe this one to death?
It hits him the first time, and he kind of like grazes and is like kind of repositions himself. And by the time he makes eye contact with me, the axe is already right in front of his face and drills him right in the head.
Yeah, splits his skull right down the middle as he tumbles backwards off of the barricade.
Oh, I gotta get my hand axes back. And that's my turn.
Okay. You see the remaining goblins look fucking panicked as shit, and they are all going to dash and they are going to go as far away as they can from you guys. So this guy's going to run along, and they are trying to escape, essentially. This guy's going to hop down here.
They're real fast.
Well, when they dash, they've got 60 feet of movement, so 25, and then 10 will get up there. So yeah, they disappear, except for the one up top. You can still kind of see him a little bit because he stayed up high. But they have just taken off down the road. It is up to you whether you want to follow them or not.
What if they
Should we,
alert
guys?
people? What if they alert other people?
Exactly.
should
And aren't
Kill
we
the
supposed
zombie
to be, like,
first?
Well, like, sure, but should we chase them down because we're supposed to be, like, killing bad guys or whatever?
I
We
mean, I'm,
destroy this barricade.
I'm
Chase
I
them. Chase
mean,
them.
we're on our way to a goblin encampment, so
Chase them. You were the one that wanted to take the road so we could kill things.
Don't we have
Ron.
some range spells? You have some range spells. Let's go. Like, let's try.
Oh, yeah. I
Well,
shoot
we
an
gotta-
Wait,
Yeah.
how far away are these people? Can I shoot an arrow at them? Hold on. Let me look at this.
So
You
currently
have to
they are
climb the
all on
barricade.
the other side of the barricade.
Can
Okay.
I end this zombie? Can I hit him with my hammer and just be like, all right, enough of you?
I would
on
like to
your turn.
continue to. Yeah, I want to go after these fucks.
I'm gonna try to go
fly
after
up.
them. Yeah.
I'll fly up and
What's-
over this thing, and
Yeah, like
Okay,
what's it
so-
take to get over this thing? Does it take a full action to climb up?
So it is difficult movement, or difficult terrain. I'm sorry, to move over it. So your speed is halved. So where it is, like 20 feet across, it would take you 40 feet of movement to climb over it.
I can't wait till it's my turn.
whose turn is it
and
currently?
it is currently the top of the order with
It's
Snickerdoodle.
mine.
And with that, I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Oh, bye. Oh, I need a drink anyway. I mean, I
I
can
was gonna say,
still hear all
I'll grab a drink then. And
I was
then
like,
we'll,
I have wireless headphones.
yeah,
so
we'll do what's
I'm-
next.
It's fine. So I'm totally gonna fly over this thing and start shooting shit.
I can run and get past all this and
I can
without.
run.
Well, I can't. Well, I do
I
my
just started
feline.
running.
I literally, and then I also don't get difficult terrain's fine. That doesn't affect me.
Oh, that's right. You don't deal with difficult terrain, like it doesn't affect you, I should say.
So I could run 60 feet
whoa,
easy
excuse me.
without dashing, and then be shooting things at them
As
potentially.
you fucking should.
If you can get the one up high, I might have a chance of getting most of the ones down low.
Wait, which up high? Where? Because you
This
have a
guy.
better screen than I do.
Okay. Okay.
Where's your? Oh,
Literally. Thinking
shut up.
this one.
Yeah, show me one more fucking time.
I'm not.
All right.
Ow.
So we're thinking we're gonna chase these guys.
Yeah,
I want to take them out. They're gonna.
yeah, I was
take-
like,
they're
I'm
gonna.
gonna chase him.
They're gonna
Okay.
let someone else know what happened, and they're obviously
Um,
trying to kill people.
And
They're
Lyris,
obviously
you're-
not nice people.
all right, and Aliris, you're close to me.
There we go.
Hold on, let me see the map. I think so.
Yep, you're right next to me. You still trust
Oh,
me?
okay. Of course, 100%.
I can
Okay.
show.
I can fly. You want me to like lift you?
Yeah, you
Oh,
could probably
well, yeah. I
fly
guess
this with nomad
you can
terrain.
you can fly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That and I can do erupting earth on the ground.
Okay, all
One
right.
mulligan,
Well,
guys. All right, Derek, it is your turn.
I'm gonna move
Yeah.
over to Elron right here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna grab a hold of Elron, and I'm gonna cast Dimension Door. And I'm seeing this thing run along the rim up over there. I'm just gonna assume that rim goes, and I'm gonna visualize the rim like about 120 feet that direction that they just ran, and me and Dustin are gonna pop up on, or me and Elron are gonna pop up on said rim.
You can
About
dimension door
100.
with somebody.
Yes, so on Dimension Door,
What?
I can also teleport one willing creature, which is what I did when I used it at the volcano and took Aliris to the top with me.
Right. Dustin, are you a willing creature?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
You guys see this arcane rectangular door that glows with this bright light appear in front, or should I say in between Sickerdoodle and Elrond, and you watch them as they both enter it from opposite sides, but they both disappear. Elrond and Sickerdoodle,
That's cool.
you
That's cool.
step out from either side of this door, the opposite sides of which you guys actually had entered, and in front of you is a very, very wide-eyed goblin.
We should be in front of it. I'm saying we went like 120, like in front. I can go up to 500 feet. No, I just want to be. We're closing them off. We're stopping this whole runaway action.
Like
Anything else on your turn?
Okay. No, that is going to be my turn.
Elrond, you just dimension doored and popped right in front of one of these goblins up on the little shelf here.
I'm going to use a sacred flame on this goblin in front of me. Must dex save 12.
A creature you can see within range, so it's not even a range attack. It's just anything.
Yep.
Okay, I was just making sure that it wasn't a range attack. You said dex save 12.
Yep.
He's gonna get a 15.
So nothing happens. Damn it.
So nothing.
It wasn't even
My
even
personal
half.
favorite.
I thought it was half, but it's okay.
Yeah. So anything else?
It goes and then he avoids it.
Yeah, so there is a flame-like radiance that descends down upon this creature, and he's able to just kind of dodge out of the way as it strikes impotently on the ground.
Yes.
Anything else?
That'll be my turn.
Aerolus, you just watched those two dimension door away. You don't really know what they're doing. What are you doing?
Alright, I would like to floof up into the sky so I can see over the barrier, and I'm almost back to my computer. And
So let's say you fly up about 25 feet so that you're up above it.
perfect, yes. And just so I'm able to see and shoot for this guy that I'm trying to ping. This guy.
The guy at the bottom of the map there, yep.
With my
everyone shoot the farther.
All right,
Oh.
so Josh, we've got 25 squared plus 55 squared.
what is it?
I don't want to do that. I don't know. 625 plus whatever 55 squared.
You can
Just
also
whatever
fly closer.
55 square. Like we're fucking calculators. That's you.
Hey Siri.
Yeah, you also
25
can
squared
still
plus
move.
55
Get
squared.
Yeah, you
closer.
can fly closer.
Shoot the farther one.
Hey Siri, 3,650 squared. Or no, sorry. What's
I'm
the
more
square? Hey
curious
Siri,
now.
what is the square root of 3,650?
Square root. I like that.
It is 60 feet.
Look at that. Well,
0.4, but you know, whatever.
well, does it matter, God?
No.
Perfect. All right. That's what I need. But if me coming up that high, I would love. Actually, if you are okay with it, can I come slightly more forward?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Okay. Well, I just want to make sure. But I would love to come.
You do you, boo.
That I thought I grabbed me. Where am I? Oh, I'm over here. All right. Slightly more forward, and then shoot for the slightly further guy.
Okay.
As I hear the whispers of my teammates. Is it this guy?
This guy
Anyway.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm shooting
So
for
when
this guy apparently.
you fly up and over, and you see Sickerdoodle and Elrond are engaged with this guy standing up here on the shelf.
I'll shoot him with my, or attempt to shoot him with my bow.
You
Okay,
said
so it does an 18 hit.
18 hits. So just
yes.
to expedite the rest of the fight, because you guys have hit him enough, they have an AC of 16.
No, perfect.
Nice.
All right. And so 1d8, which is this. All right, so 11 damage for that first hit.
Yeah,
And
he takes that
then-
right in the side.
I hit the second one with an 18.
Also hits.
And
said?
a 9 damage for the second one.
Yeah, so you guys standing there just see Airless zoom up and over the barricade, loose 2 arrows as the goblin standing between you collapses to the ground.
Woo!
Nice.
And that's my turn. I'm just gonna hover.
Yeah,
I thought you
just
shot
hover.
at the one on the ground.
No, the one next
No,
to
she
you.
she decided to go for this one.
The one next to them? Oh.
She was originally going for that one, yes. Chase, you just watched Airless zoom up and over the barricade. What do you got going on?
Okay. I'm going to cast. Actually, I'm going to use my feline agility.
Wow.
And I don't take difficult terrain. So I'm going to go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And I'm going to cast Erupting Earth right on top of this guy right here. So I'll take my staff and jam it into the ground. Right by him, you'll see the ground beneath him kind of just explode and come up as a
Nice.
big little thing. So he needs to make a dex save of 16.
That's going to be a 14.
Okay, so he's going to take 3d12, which would be 10, 12, 10, so 20 bludgeoning damage.
Your earth erupts from the ground, and it hits every part of his body just right, where he is just ripped into different pieces.
Okay, on top of there being viscera on the ground in general, the entire ground is difficult terrain.
Okay.
So the 20-foot cube around him, so I want it to be across.
Oh, this one. It was down this one. This one. Sorry, I did the wrong
Yeah,
guy.
the farthest one. Yeah, no, I
Gotcha,
want
gotcha,
I wanted it to be across this area they have to go in.
Oh, gotcha. Very nice. Yeah, so there is, that 20-foot area right there. You see Snickerdoodle, Elrond, you can see this, of course. Airless, you can
20-foot
see
cube.
this. But this cube has become just jagged pieces of earth erupting everywhere. Looks tough to cross.
So we're blocking them off.
Yeah, I got a 20-foot cube, basically like this big.
All right, all right.
So Clay, that's you. Everybody's kind of ditched you. You
Yep.
watched as Airless just flapped her powerful wings, zoomed over, and then shortly after that, Chase came pouncing behind her. You're left on your side with, the good old zombie.
And fancy armor if you need it.
I'm looking at. I watch everybody fly away. I'm just like, oh, okay. Don't worry. I'll figure my way up over this giant pile of rubbish. And I want to charge forward into the pile of rubbish, but I do feel bad for this zombie who's just gonna be here, be undead, and possibly cause some harm after we leave. So I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, brother. And I take out the Sterling hammer and I try to give him a death blow to the head and the suffering.
Go ahead, roll your damage because you're gonna hit him.
All right. 1 second. It's 1d8 plus 4.
What, because his arms are tied behind his back, he just automatically gets hit?
Basically. Mix that with the zombie's 8 AC.
That is a 7.
You sorry?
A 7.
A 7 damage? Yeah, so you bring your hammer and you just smash down on his head, and you hear like this, and he's just like, as he looks at you and he starts leaning towards you, trying to get at you. Do you swing again?
Oh, boy, come on, man! I'm trying to help you out here. And I swing down on his head again.
Roll your damage.
All right, 11. Wait, no, that's not right. 8.
8 points. So you come down and you swing the massive Sterling hammer down on his head, and there is just an explosion of rotting flesh and coagulated blood that coats your brand new chainmail armor as this zombie goes down.
Gross. I pat my Sterling armor. Oh shit! Oh, it's everywhere. I am going to gather the armor real quick into the bag of holding. Just like, oh, gross. Okay, I'm gonna take this off real quick. Shoulder pads, knee pads. Oh, it's gross. Oh, okay. Or whatever the protector's armor is. I'm like, it's gross. And then I think I still have like 2 more feet of movement. I'm gonna try to start scaling this wall then after I gather that.
Yeah. So you start to go up there, and you just get on the kind of the bottom level of the barricade before your turn starts.
All right. That's I think that's pretty much as much as I can do.
Good night. Yeah. So at this point, the goblins are going to continue their escape. This guy that's kind of at the southernmost point is going to run through here, and you're going to see him kind of like dodging between the difficult terrain that Josh created and land about right here towards the end of the road that you guys can see. The other one is going to follow suit, so he is going to get... Oh, I was on the wrong thing, that's why. So it's going to take him 15 feet to get there. So the same thing is he's going to end up just right on the other side of that difficult terrain as the 2 remaining goblins are trying to flee for their lives. Snickerdoodle, that's back up to you. You're watching these guys right below you try to escape. They are 15 feet away from each other. Sorry, 10 feet away from each other.
10 feet away from each other, right down there. Let's see. That would be.
I don't think my wife knows that I don't post videos of us. Mm-hmm. And that's why she refuses to kiss me on camera. Either that or she's ashamed of me.
Probably the latter.
What did you do? What did you do today?
All right. Well, I'll cast the Eldritch Blast again over there, and just do 1 for each.
Sure.
And that's gonna be 14 plus 7 to hit.
Yep.
And 4 plus 7 plus 2, so that one's not going to hit.
Correct.
And the damage is going to be 12.
Yeah, so you miss the guy in the south as he just kind of sees you at the last second and kind of like matrix dodges out of the way. The other guy wasn't so lucky as he takes it and kind of like tumbles over before popping back up again. But he is panting. He does not look great. Anything else for you?
No, that is going to be my turn.
Elron, you just watched as Sticknoodle took 2 Eldritch Blasts at those guys running down the road. What are you doing?
I'm shooting my arrow at this guy right there.
Yeah,
the one who got hit, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Oh my god. I rolled a nat 1.
Oh, fun. Would you please roll a d10? As I look
Go.
There it is.
7.
7. Let me find my table here. Where'd my table go, guys? Oh my god, you guys are so lucky. I can't find my table right now. There it is.
No, we just know it's coming.
So, you pull back on your bow, and as you try to loose it, you just kind of like accidentally let go of both sides. Please give me a dexterity check to make sure that you can hold on to your weapon.
Dexterity. Like save? Or
Yeah.
just regular?
Or sorry, I meant save. Yeah, dex save.
Nice.
15.
15, yeah. You're able to, hold back onto it, but you will lose the rest of your turn.
Alright.
Airless, you just watched Elrond attempt to use a bow. What are you doing?
That was awesome. I would like to aim for the guy. Oh wait, through that. Oh no, the cube's just uneven terrain, right?
Correct, yes.
So I'll just shoot for the same guy that he was aiming for.
Perfect.
With my bow.
Yep.
A 16 plus things hits for the first one.
Damage.
It is a 10 damage. And then for the second hit,
So you loose your first arrow and you strike him directly in the middle of the back as he topples forward, dead.
great. So my second hit will go, or my second shot will go for the other guy, obviously.
Yep.
And it was that's a 6. It was a 16, so that
Perfect.
hit. Oh, but it is 6 damage.
How does this final one go down?
Oh,
You
my
need
goodness.
exactly 6 damage.
Nice. Nice.
Right at
So
the
airless.
base of the skull in the back.
Yeah, so you fly up, or you're already flying up. You watch Elrond miss. You think you got this. You just, in quick succession, loose 2 arrows. As you strike one in the middle of the back, he falls forward. The other one just goes straight to the base of his skull, and you can't quite see it. But if you could, you would see the front of the arrow poking out of its mouth as it falls over dead. And we'll find out how the rest of the journey goes next time on Amateur D&D.
I wanna think that I'm like crawling over this pile of like debris and everything, just like, guys, don't worry, I got the armor. Oh, what the fuck? Oh my god, this is so much. And I like pulling like my
You're doing
hand
awesome.
axes out of the guy, just like, what?
Oh, hey, Clay.
When did this happen?
I
What are you
forgot
guys
you
up
couldn't
to?
move super fast. I'll drag you next time.
I'm like breathing super heavy, crawling up this mountain.
I wish spider climb wasn't concentration.
No, just to be extra creepy.
That was
No,
good.
just like I could literally let Clay like walk on walls. That'd be fine.
Oh, you
Get
can like
over it.
give
would be
spider
cool.
climb to other people?
Yes,
I
but
didn't
it's
know that.
concentration, so like
You need like 10 minutes to do.
No, it's okay.
dedicate to that.
no, it's just
It's
I have
okay, I'm
to,
fine.
I can't
You
do it
can't
with
do
other
anything
stuff.
but yeah.
Druids have a lot of concentration spells that
Pull
actually
my
do
other
things.
hand axe out. I'm just like, no, it's good. I'm
Yeah.
fine. And I like kind of have to take a knee.
Take a breath. Put your arms
Alright.
above your head.
It's good.
Well, thanks for listening, everybody. If you haven't yet, we do have an Instagram account that I don't post on much, but it's there if you want to like
we have
Amateur
an
D.
Instagram account? Oh, sorry.
Yes, we do.
I didn't say
Oh,
anything.
it's good. David reposts pretty good.
I
Right.
post sometimes. Okay, bye.
I love you. Bye.
Thanks for listening to another episode of AD&D. Since we fucked around and still haven't found out, join us next time as the adventure continues.